You will get asked to confirm that now that you are happy to stay on the call. So please do so. If you don't want to be seen, you're more than welcome to just turn your cameras off. I've got someone that is recording me on the screen there, Sunny Sue. It looks like your camera might be pointing the wrong way, my dear, because I could just see a rather average looking pom on the screen there. So you might want to turn your camera around so that I can see you there. It's much better if I can see you as opposed to seeing myself. I have the unfortunate time of having to look at myself in the mirror every day, I'm afraid. So it's much better so I can see you guys. We've got a few more coming through now, which is great. So good to see you all here. This is a really, really well-attended auction, so it's wonderful to see that Gilbert, Ryan, William, and the gang at Century 21 Reach have obviously done a tremendous job of this campaign in trying circumstances, clearly, because as you all know, we've been living in a bit of a virtual reality, a bit of a virtual insanity, but the opportunity is absolutely real. Here they all come. Here they all come. As per usual, it's always the fashionable ones that tend to arrive a little bit later than normal. Team, I will repeat myself, but if you are looking to bid today, a couple of little tips for you here. You can bid in any number of ways. You can bid by taking yourself off mute and just telling me your bid, or you can put your hand up in the air and I'll be able to see, and then take yourself off mute and I will be able to take your bid that way. The way that a number of people do it, though, is via that chat function. So please familiarize yourself with the chat function there. Make sure that you can see it. Make sure that you know how to use it. If you do want to make a bid via the chat function, please type in the entire number. So say, for example, if you're wanting to type in $1,350,000, you please type in 1350000. That would be great. Thank you very much. We've got a few more people coming in now. Gilbert, I'm going to ask you to just take yourself off mute for a second, my friend, so you can say hello.
Good morning, everybody. How are you? Good luck.
Hey, look, Gilbert NG is, I'm sure lots and lots of people know who this guy is. He's a man about town. He's one of the best guys in real estate. I've had the fortune of not being able to call him a work colleague, but also a very good friend. And I'm really, really glad that you're with both Gilbert and I and the team at Century 21 Reach today. Gilbert, we've got quite a few people on the call here. Are you happy to proceed?
Yes, no problem. Please go ahead.
Wonderful. All right then, team. Before I crack on, if you could just all make sure that you're on mute just for the time being, and then we'll get you to get involved in due course. Thank you.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, team. A very, very warm welcome to you all, gang. It's great to have you here. On behalf of our fabulous vendors, we've got Gilbert, Ryan, William, and the entire team at Century 21 Reach. My name is Andy. I'd like to formally welcome you all to today's affairs. Fabulous to see you here. It's great to see so many of you wanting to advance your lives, even though the outside world is doing its best to try and halt us in our tracks. But for one of you, this virtual reality is going to become a very real opportunity with the purchase of this incredible property at 3 of 25 York Street in Glen, Waverley, the geographical centre of this wonderful city of Melbourne that we call home. Let's kick things off by going through the contract. I'd be pleased to hear it's crystal clear and its nature as such is unconditional and has no cooling off period. Path to ownership, rather straightforward, and providing you are the most successful bidder over our vendor's very reasonable reserve, we'll get you to do two simple things. Firstly, put pen to paper digitally, of course, acknowledging the terms of the deal, which we will send to you via DocuSign, and of course, transfer that slender 10% of the final purchase price via electronic transfer. Ownership officially yours in 30 or 60 days, unless agreed prior with Gilbert, Ryan, or the team. Sonny, just making sure that you can all hear. Sonny, I'm sure that you can hear me. If you can't, please get in touch with Ryan. Ryan, if you can, pop your phone number into the chat function again for us, please, in case anybody's having any dramas. Now, team, the land is described as Lot 3 on plan of subdivision 735 591Y, volume 11681, folio 066, on a land size, a stamp of terra firma amassing 324 square meters. Thankfully, known much more clearly to you and I as 3 of 25 York Street. Now, the responsible authority is, of course, our great friends at the City of Monash, and the zoning is neighbourhood residential. Team, the auction will be done as normal in accordance with Schedule 1 of the Sale of Land Regulations 2014 and any other special conditions made available for inspection before the start of the call. Team, I may make one or more bids on behalf of the vendor, and I may refuse any bid. I may determine the amounts by which the bidding may be advanced. I will make it abundantly clear as to who is currently in the lead. So I may still reject your bid if you give me a silly low increment when I'm asking for something a bit more reasonable. Team, there is substantial penalties for anybody that engages in prohibited conduct. And like I said, I do need to let you know, for legal purposes, we have got this auction on record as well. Team, there's two final points I've got to mention to you that are really, really crucial, so please bear with me. Firstly, we cannot accept any bid or offer that is made after the property has been knocked down. And team, I cannot accept any late bids, and I'll give you plenty of opportunity to put your noses in front. So please make sure that you don't hesitate. This isn't like an on-site auction where I can see a waiver of a hand at the last minute. You need to make yourselves very much front and center of this auction as and when you can, as and when it's readily available for you to do so. We, of course, have ourselves a reserve price, and team, given the gorgeous nature of this home and the nature of the market, you don't want to be missing out on this one just based on the reserve. It is a reasonable reserve, so I would concentrate on making sure that you get yourselves front and center. Time for messing around and trying to play the cool cat is not supposed to be happening right now. You need to make sure that you take advantage of the opportunity that is in front of you. I will assume that everybody's read and understood the contract. It's been available for you for the last few weeks. I know that Ryan and Gilbert have pushed out so many contracts over the course of this campaign, so I will assume that they are all read and understood before we commence. Now, team, it's very, very obvious to state when a house is really nice and everything, right? Really, really obvious. But let's be frank for a second. Although my name's Andy, let me be frank for a second. I've gone through a whole stack of these townhomes over the course of the last few years. It has become very much the thing to do in real estate, is to buy a bigger block, subdivide it, put townhomes on it, flip them around, sell them on for a profit. The problem is, though, team, generally speaking, with a lot of these townhome developments, they either go one of two ways, right? They either go way too cheap with their build, and they are just not very nice things, or they try and put too many townhomes onto the one block, making them really, really tight in terms of the living spaces and whatnot, or they overcapitalize by a tremendous amount and make them just not affordable in any way, shape, or form. And either way, team, it's very obvious to me which one is which. Now, with 3 of 25 York Street, though, I have to say they did a damn good job. This is probably one of the better examples, if not one of the best examples, of a townhome of this sort of style, of this sort of size, that I've seen for a very, very long time. The land itself, 324 square meters, it's no small parcel of land now. In newer estates, they are chopping them up in that sort of 200 square meter size allotments now. So this isn't too bad a size to begin with. The really cool thing, though, that I like about this home is that it has enough quality to make you feel like you are very much happy in your surroundings, but it has enough substance as well, both in floor plan and accessibility, to make sure that you are never going to be lamenting your decision when you buy this home. One big thing that I love about this property is that huge indoor-outdoor living that we find ourselves with downstairs. That fabulously 5-star appointed kitchen, Miele appliances, nice thick stone benches, just sort of typify the thought process that has gone into this property. But those tremendous bifolds that go out to a fully decked area in the backyard just make that space just expand like there's no tomorrow, which in times like this which have been a little bit more difficult, right? Where the walls have been coming in on us a little bit as of late. You don't feel that in this home because of that indoor-outdoor flow. The safety and security of your family is without question when you have all of the kids' bedrooms upstairs and a couple of bathrooms to go with it, as well as the master bedroom downstairs, so that you've got that peace and quiet as well. So parents, as and when the kids go to bed, you don't have to tippy-toe around them so much because of the fact that sometimes those kids' bedrooms can be in and around the living spaces, which is no good. So the fact that you can put the kids to bed upstairs, you can relax afterwards downstairs once you've gone through all the rigor of homeschooling and having that intensified attention that you have to pay onto your kids during this period of time. The location is unbelievable. It is undeniable that whenever this thing got bought, and it was bought and redeveloped in 2016, whoever did it tremendously well and with a hell of a lot of thought, because from an education point of view alone, within a very short walk, you have daycare to the northeast, you have secondary to the north directly, and it is very much in the High Vale secondary school zone, and to the northwest, you have High Vale Primary, all of which within a very, very short walk. So it doesn't matter what age your kids are at, they're going to be looked after whichever direction you take them in. Without question, shopping is looked after as well for all of those shopaholics. I know that we're doing a hell of a lot of click and collect, a heck of a lot of online buying right now. But when you do get to go and frequent the shops, the Glen is only a hop, skip, and a jump away. Team, this thing is the complete package. Whether you're looking at it as an owner-occupier wanting to settle your brood in a nest of quality, or whether you're looking at it from an investment point of view, this thing just makes sense on so many levels. And I'm really looking forward to working out who's going to get this one at the end of the day. 30, 60 days is the settlement terms that we're asking for, unless you've clarified that with Ryan or Gilbert prior to. If you have clarified different terms with them prior to this call, you're more than welcome to bid on that basis that they are agreed to. Team, you're going to get this before Santa arrives, so let's crack on and find out who wants this thing the most. All the very best of luck for your bidding. We're quoting that 1.1 to 1.2. Who wants to get me started with an opening bidder offer? Very best of luck with it, gang. Get things going, get things underway. Who wants to maybe start me off at maybe a rounded $1.1 million? I reckon that would be a real nice, easy place to begin, team. Who wants to say 1.1 for me, gang? You can remember, team, you can bid by the chat function. You can bid by taking yourselves off mute and giving me a quick shout. You can, of course, wave at me. You put your hands in the air like you just don't care. You're more than welcome to do that as well. Who wants to get things started, team? Start wherever you wish, gang. I'm suggesting 1.1, but the ball is in your court to get things going. You're the stars of the show, not me. I'm just here to help facilitate your dreams and ambitions. Who wants to get things going, team, for 325 York Street here in the fabulous pocket of Glen, Waverley, one of the places in the world for investment, for owner-occupier. Everybody wants to get here, team. Who wants to be the first one to kick things off and get themselves in that box seat? Start wherever you wish, gang. You can give me a bid on the chat function. You can take yourselves off mute if you want to say hello. Or if you are struggling with the technology, you can bid via Gilbert or Ryan. They are on hand to help you as well. Start wherever you wish, team. Who wants to be the first one to break the ice? I don't want to do it myself. I'd rather you guys have all the fun and I just call the numbers. Start wherever you wish, though, team. Even if you want to start me off, I don't know. This would be giving it away, but even if you want to start me at a rounded $1 million, maybe, that's probably not a bad idea. But type it in the chat function, gang. As you can see clearly, and this is the reason why we've gone ahead with this online auction, the amount of interest in this thing is off the charts. If you don't get involved now, you are going to be paying a damn sight more further down the track. Of that, I can pretty much guarantee you. Okay, so you best get yourselves into the action right now, gang. Start me off with an opening bid. Start me off, it's got to be 7 figures at the very, very least. $1 million, I'm suggesting 1.1. I think that would be a nice, sensible place to begin. Start wherever you wish, though, team. We've got Ryan and Gilbert frivolously on the telephone there. They're like the BT tower. Not many of you know what that is. It's the big telephone tower in the center of London that controls everybody's phone calls. And it looks like Gilbert's just taking the spot of the BT tower. Who wants to get things going, team? Tasmanian oak flooring lining the bottom floor. For those tall people, you got 2.75 meters of high ceilings on that ground floor, meaning that you don't feel like you're going to clip your head off the ceiling anytime soon. It adds to the
I've got a
strength.
phone bit here.
Sorry, yes, Gilbert.
Got a phone bit here.
Yep.
1.1.
1.1.
Yep.
Wonderful. Welcome to the bid there, team. Welcome to the bid there. So 1.1 on the telephone bid with Gilbert. Like I said, gang, there's one or two people that might not appreciate the technology side of things. So we are going ahead and making sure that everybody can get an opportunity today. So $1.1 million is the current bid. It is the highest bid and it is the first genuine bid. We've got $1.1 million, gang. There's your starting point there, team. There's your benchmark. There's the thing that you've got to be cracking on with right now. $1.1 million there, gang. That's the first. Sonny?
I think I would love to 1.12, please.
1.12, no problem. And a warm welcome to you at 1.1. What I think you probably want to do, Sonny, is maybe just put one of your mics on mute. At the minute, you've got two speakers, all right? So just put one of them on mute, and then that way we can hear you loud and clear. So
Okay, I'll use my phone then.
There you go. Perfect. Sonny, 1.12, and I can hear you crystal clear. Lovely to see you there, Sonny. $1.12 million there, team. Now with Sonny, Sonny Sue is leading the race at 1.12 against the telephone bidder now.
1.15, thank you.
1.15, strong retort at 1.15. Sonny, stick in 20s if you want.
So hard, then.
Oh, look, it's not hard. Look, it may feel a bit more difficult, but I can assure you, we're really easy to get along with, all right? I can promise you that. 1.15 is against you now. Do you want to go to 1,170,000?
Can you say again? I couldn't hear you.
We're at 1.15. Do you want to take me to 1.17?
Okay, 1.17.
Yes. Happy with that?
1.17.
We're at $1,150,000, team. Sonny, take me to 1,170,000. You're the star of the show, Doc. You just go with what you feel is the right thing to do. I think 1.17 for a quality home like this in Glen, Waverley, every day of the week, this makes sense.
Is everybody get this? So I think the one before is 1.17, isn't it?
No. The current bid is 1,150,000. You can take me to 1,170,000 now.
Okay, get 2,000 more, is it? My math not very good actually.
Really? That's okay though. Don't stress. It's all good. It's all good. That's why I'm here, right? I'm the guy that's here to add things up. So I want to see. So the current bid is $1,150,000, and your next bid is going to be $1,170,000.
1.17.
Is that a yes?
Or
anybody else that wants to get involved?
Yeah, let everybody else have a go first. So yeah.
Oh, jeepers. Look, it's your time to shine though, my dear. Right, $1,150,000 is where we currently sit, team. That is the current bid that we have right now at $1,150,000. Looking for a rise of 20 from anywhere on the floor. $1,150,000 for 3 of 25. Your jeepers. High Vale Secondary School Zone, High Vale Primary. Glen Waverley Primary is not too far away either, gang. You've got the daycare, you've got the Glen Shopping Centre. Any amount, this is the really cool thing about being close to the schools, is the fact that public transport is an absolute winner. So much public transport.
There's a new bid just came in.
Yep.
A new bid just came in the chat box.
1,160,000. Sujit, all right, my friend, we'll take it. $1,160,000 there, gang. $1,160,000 is the current bid now with Sujit. Sunny, against you now, my dear, at 1,160,000. Right, Ryan, good job. We're at 1.2. Here we go, team. Here we go. 1.2. Good to see you. EC201 at $1,200,000 is in the lead. Gilbert, against your telephone bidders now. Sonny, it is also against you, my dear. Oh, look at that smile. I can't resist a smile like that, right? Hey, $1.2 million is the leading bid. Ryan, it's against your man there, Sujit, at 1.2. It's against you, Sujit, at 1.2. I'll take another 10,000 if you like those, my friend, at 1.2. Take me to 1.21 if you wish, if you want to get ahead of this thing. You all know, gang, that the market is going to go ballistic as and when we get let out of
1.21.
1.21 with Sujit. He's back in at 1.21. 1.21 is with Sujit.
From my phone bid here, 1.21.
I've already taken 1.21 from Sujit here, Gilbert. 1.21 from Sujit. You got to be quicker than that. EC201, it's now against you there, my friend, at 1.21 with Sujit. Take me to 1.22 or 1.25.
1.22. 1.22. I've got here.
1.22 on a telephone bidder with Gilbert there. 1.22 against you now, Sujit. Current bid is a telephone bidder at $1.22 million. $1,220,000 is the current bid there, team. $1,220,000 is the current bid. At $1,220,000, 1.25. Excellent. EC201 takes the lead at 1.25. 1.25 mil current bid. Great work. 1.25 mil it is. 1.25 mil with EC201 at $1.25 million there, team. $1,250,000, and all of a sudden, this thing is heated right up at 1,250,000. So who wants to take me to 1.26? Sujit, it's against you now, my friend, again at 1.25. EC201 is bringing out the heavy artillery right away, and I like it. I like it a lot at $1,250,000. First chance to go at 1,250,000. Hesitation and procrastination are not your friends now, team. We need to see action. It speaks way louder than words. Second call at $1,250,000. Sonny's disappeared on me. Sonny, don't leave me hanging. Time for you to come back in, Sonny. You've given everybody else a go, like you said. Now's the time.
1.2. Thank you.
1.26 from Gilbert. $1,260,000 from Gilbert now on a telephone bid. EC201, it's against you. I reckon you stay with your big guns and go to 1.3. That will really throw the cat amongst the pigeons, I reckon. $1,260,000 though with our telephone bidder on the line with Gilbert there. 1,260,000, Gilbert. Gilbert's in the lead there at $1,260,000 with his telephone bidder there. EC201 is against you now at 1.26. Take me to 1.3. You can even go pitter patter if you like and go 1.27, but the current bid is $1,260,000. $1,260,000 is the current bid there, team. 1,260,000, 126, 128. Good. Couple of very quick bids there. Sujit comes in at 1,265. EC201 comes in at 128. Good work. $1,280,000 is the current bid. At $1,280,000, a nice little flurry of bids there. $1,280,000 with EC201. Sujit, time for you to really throw the hammer down now, my friend. Time for you to really get stuck in and show us what you're made of. Take me to 1.3. That'll be the statement play if you ask me. 1.28 currently, though, is the leading bidder with EC201. Once the chance to dance at $1,280,000. Twice the call at 128. Gilbert, telephone bidder, what are we doing? $1,280,000.
5,000.
5. Yep, no worries. We'll go there. 1,285 now with our telephone bidder. EC201. I've said to you, 1.3 is the play. 1285 is now with my telephone bidder, though. It's against everybody else. It's with Gilbert's telephone bidder at $1,285,000. $1,285,000 is the current bid. $1,285,000. Ryan's just confirmed it there for me on the chat function. Good lad. $1,285,000 current bid. Telephone bidder against the rest of the room there at $1,285,000. Wants to go. Tell you what, that kitchen is good enough to cook a three-hatted meal, I reckon. That has got Miele appliances, stone benches. Imagine rattling those pots and pans with the sun setting on that nice decked outside entertaining space on a balmy summer's night. Bifolds open, everybody's happy, everybody's chilling with a glass of vino or a bottle of beer. It's going to be a very, very nice night for someone that gets to participate and enjoy and interact in a space like that. It doesn't matter though, team, if you're the chef, right? Because normally chefs can feel a little bit left out. Not in this home. You will get to talk and interact and have fun, as well as whipping up a storm with those pots and pans. $1,285,000 is your current bid. First chance to go at 128.50. Second call now, EC 201. Make sure that you get involved now. Sujit, where have you gone as well? I'll take a $5,000 rise. It's a nice, easy trip if you ask me. By the time this thing settles, pretty much guarantee you'd have made a bit of money because of the rate at which the market is going to blast along. There is not one economic expert that is suggesting anything other than an absolute rocket of a market. EC201, we're just going to get instructions, but you need to keep bidding. You need to keep bidding. Right now, the only person that is relevant to is the highest bidder on the telephone with Gilbert. Okay? Knowing if it's on the market or not is irrelevant. I can tell you now, we're that damn close. We're pretty much there. We're that damn close. If you don't be front and center, if you don't have the highest bid, you may well miss out. It's as simple as that. Gilbert, how are we looking there, my friend? 1.286, Sujit. All right, take a seat, campers. Pitch your tents. We could be here for a while. 286 over the mill is the current bid with Sujit. Sujit is currently winning now at $1,286,000. I'm still asking for rises of 5, but Sujit's just nipped in there with a cheeky 1, and I'll take it. Current bid $1,286,000 with Sujit. $1,286,000. We've got a couple of people just dropping in and out of the call here. I'll keep letting you in though, gang. Don't worry, I've got you back at $1,286,000. I believe it's called multitasking, right? Who'd have thought it? A man that can multitask. Heaven forbid. Don't give me too many more tasks though, team. $1,286,000 current play with Sujit. First time to go at 1,286. Silence speaks volumes, team. I'm getting a twitchy trigger finger. This hammer is starting to get a little bit twitchy. Second call at $1,286,000 with Sujit. A nice little cheeky cherry to put on top. Eric, welcome. A new face to the race at $1,287,000 now. Winning bid at $1,287,000. Sujit against you. If you're going to do it short increments, you've got to do it very quickly. If you don't do it very quickly, it's obvious for all to see that you might be struggling with the budget there. So doing it quick shows a bit of strength. $1,287,000 with Eric, a fresh face in the race. Gilbert.
Indeed.
Yes.
Give me 1 minute.
Can I give you 1 minute?
Can we pause for 1 minute?
Yeah, we can, sir, for sure. $1,287,000 is the current bidder with Eric now at 1,287. Gilbert, you go crack on. You go crack on at $1,287,000. Kevin Hughes coming back into the show as well. 1,287. Gilbert's gone and had a chat to the vendor. Now, though, team, when things like that happen, it means that you need to make sure you're in front and center. You're in that pole position. Because if you're not, you could miss out on this thing very, very quickly. That's a real big concern for you if you're trying to get this home and you're not Eric, all right? So Eric's currently holding the front bid.
On the market, thank you. Thanks.
There you go, team. At $1,287,000, we are on the market. We are on the market at $1,287,000 there, gang. You heard it from Gilbert. We're on the market at 1,287. If this hammer falls, there'll be no turning back, team. Now's the time where you've got to act. Now's the time where you've got to have your thumbs going frivolously at that keypad. And you've got to get yourselves front and center, team. EC201, you are waiting for those words. You have got those words. Now's the time to shine, my friend. At 1,287, we're going to put 3 of 25 York Street to bed if we see no better bid. Wants the chance to go at 1,287,000. Oh, it's getting exciting, team. Don't think that this isn't real, gang. There is serious property on the line here. Serious property on the line. If you don't pay for something now, I can guarantee you, you will be paying later. I've been fortunate enough, just to let you know, I bought something myself at the start of this lockdown. We've had a valuation done, and I've made a good 5% on my investment already. Right? And that's just my personal experience. And I'll be honest, man. I'm like, when the shoe's on the other foot, when I'm a consumer, I'll buy anything. I'm like the easiest person in the world to sell to be perfectly honest, right? I'm as gullible as anybody. But right now, team, you guys need to be making sure that you jump on this train of opportunity. It's about to depart. $1,287,000. Selling if we see no better bid. On the market. First call at 1,287,000.
Hang on, please.
No worries. 4 bedrooms. Gilbert?
Thank you.
No worries. 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, that extended double garage, giving you a bit more space to have a bit of a muck around with your tinkering and your tailoring. Or the home gym is what a lot of people have set up now. You're at the back of a block of 4. Owner's Corp is actually quite reasonable as well, I have to say. When I was going through the paperwork, Owner's Corp's very reasonable. Location without question. Plenty of places to go and have a kickabout, get some fresh air. Look, team, if we end up being in this 5K radius for a wee while longer, you guys are going to be fine because you probably ain't going to want to leave that 5K radius, to be perfectly honest. Probably don't have a need to leave that 5K radius. $1,287,000, team. Someone take me to 1.29 or even a 1.3. You got to do it though now, gang, as we enter the Valley of Last Chances, second call. $1,287,000. EC201, where are you? Eric, currently in the lead. Sujit, don't muck around, my friend. If we go past 3, there's no bluffing. I'm going to drop the hammer on this. Now is not the time to be trying to play silly games. Now's the time to get involved. You've got to be a lot more clear in your strategic bidding. You've got to do it now. I will not be taking any late bids. Hey, there we go. EC201 taking us to 1.29. Smart move there, sir. 1.29 it is. $1,290,000 current bid now with EC201. Eric, against you now, my friend. Eric, it's against you at 1,290,000. 1.29 current bid. Sonny, come on, my dear. You joined me at the very beginning. Don't leave me hanging at the end. Hey, I bet you've been breaking hearts digitally around the world, I reckon, with a smile like that. Jeepers, don't break my heart, please. $1,290,000 current bid of their team wants the chance to dance. On the market at 1,290,000, selling for the want of a better bid, 3 of 25 York Street. Twice the call now at 1,290,000. Now's the time to go, team. Don't let technology get in the way of your reality. If you try and play it cool, you're going to miss out because I can't take a bid after the event if this hammer drops. Take me to 1291. Take me to 291. Take me to 295. I'm in your hands, gang. The last thing that you want to do is miss out on something as good as this, which is going to cost you thousands more if you try and buy this down the track. Twice the call, value last chances we ride. All right, here we go. We're coming into the last chance to dance, team. Here it comes. 11th hour, gang. Third call, 291. Eric comes back in at 291. 291's with Eric. EC 201, I highly suggest you give that bat a swing and you go whackety whack whack right about now. I think that'd be the strong advice to take me to 1.3 and put this thing to bed. At 1.291, Eric takes the lead. At $1,291,000, Eric takes the front stage at first call at 291 over the mill. This is definitely a property worth fighting for. I've seen so many townhomes in so many different pockets, and I can assure you there's a lot of them that aren't that good. This one is definitely worth fighting for. In location, in presentation, in quality, in substance, in floor plan. It's just a brilliant effort on all accounts. First call at 291, second call at 291, EC 201 against you. Sujit, my friend, don't go hesitating on me now. Sonny, last chance to dance. Third call it is at 1,295,000, EC 201. Dips me to 295. No worries, we'll take you there. It's 295. 295,000 over the magical mill. Eric, against you. I'm going to do a quick call now because we can't be messing around on something as good as this. Once at 295, twice at 295. Eric, now or never. Third call, 295 over that magical mill. 296, 296. Eric's back in. Look, I don't know why we're hesitating in going to 1.3 because this thing's worth every little bit of it and then some, in my humble opinion. I've counted many numbers past this for properties not as good. So we've got to this has got to be a 1.3 something property for sure. Whoever gets this at this sort of level can pop the champagne cork, all right? Because you've won. You've won in a market that is just fraught with chaos. I mean, look at Gilbert, man. Look at him. Like, he looks like, he used to look like a 20-year-old. Now look at him, right? He looks way older than that now. He used to look like a boyish 20-year-old, yeah? And now because of the pace of the market, look at him, bless him. He looks about 30, hey? Come on, gang. Hey, Ryan is worried that he's going to start losing hair soon. Once, 296. Twice, 296. This has got to be a 1.3 every day of the week. Last chance saloon team. 298. Jeepers. It's like we're playing limbo. No one wants to break that barrier, that 1.3. We're doing the old limbo dance now, team. 1.298. Just rip the Band-Aid, gang. You know we're going to get there anyway. 298. Eric, time to take us to 1.3. Let's stop mucking around. Let's just break through that little barrier, through that little headache of a barrier and crack right on. I'm telling you now, the second you get past it, you'll feel a sense of relief and you can focus on the job at hand, which is buying this amazing property. 298 it is, gang. Once the call at 298 with EC 201. And I hope to God that that isn't your real name because that's just unfortunate. 298 team over the mill. Twice, Eric, against you. And I can put money on what the next bid's going to be. Third call, $1,298,000. Last chance to dance. Here we go now. Gilbert's rushing to the camera.
1.3, thank you. 1.3.
1.3. Thank goodness someone sees sense. At 1.3, telephone bidders back on there at $1.3 million. 1.3. Now we can breathe, team. Let's all breathe a bit of a sigh of relief. Oh, 1.3. Right now we can focus on getting this thing bought. The challenge with these online auctions is keeping hold of the fact that whoever wins this is buying quality property. 301. EC 201's back in the lead now at 301 over the mill at $301,000. Good work. Good work. Let's not hesitate now. I'm telling you, gang, I'm getting real twitchy. I'm about ready to drop the hammer on this thing. And if you don't get involved now, you're going to miss out, and we are not going to be taking any late bids. I'm making it abundantly clear, team. It's on record. No chance will you get to have on getting this thing if I go past 3. First call, 301. Second call, 301,000 over the mill. Act now, forever hold your peace, team, because it ain't going to be the keys. That contract is not going to get emailed to you. The only person that's going to take this thing away is EC201. And the great thing about it is, team, they have advanced their lives in a world that is stalled. Those that advance their lives in periods like this are going to be way ahead down the track. Gilbert, you want to talk to me? 301 over the mill.
Give me a little bit more time, please. Thank you. Thanks, Andy.
We have got to take our time with this, team. It is one of those processes. We've got to make sure we give everybody fair opportunity. EC201, your patience, your effort, your assertion, your persistence. That is what's going to get you ahead in this life. Not just in real estate, but in the game of life. Gang, how many of us have had our plans stall? How many of us have been getting disappointed by what's been getting thrown at us over the course of the last 18 months? So many of us have been getting let down by what's been happening. This right here, right now, is a chance for you to take control again of your own lives, of your own destiny, of your own plans, of your own ambitions. You have to make it count. No one wants to be getting left on the sidelines of life. And right now, we are being forced onto the sidelines. Get it back in the game. 1301 with EC201. Once. 1301. Eric back in at 302. Eric's back in at 302. Don't hesitate, team. If you play that game, this is not like an on-site auction. All right? It's almost the opposite if you're a bidder. If you wait too long, you run a high risk of missing out. If you want to show strength, if you want to really play that psychological game, here's a little tip for you. Bid quick. It's bidding quickly in an online forum that gets you the chockies. I've done lots of studying of this over lots and lots of auctions. It really is from the psychology of it all. It really is script reversed. On site, absolutely. Play the game, hesitate, make everybody think that they've won, and then take it from them at the last minute. In an online sense, the psychology of going quick, hard, and fast with your bids, that's the big play. That's the big play. I'm just giving you the tip. Once at 302 over the mill. Eric currently in the lead. Need to know if your telephone bidder's in or out, Gilbert. Twice at 302. $302 over the mill. Just confirming with everyone, can you still hear me and see me at 302?
He will be back very shortly.
Okay.
So give us 1 minute, thanks. Thank you, everybody.
I'm back. My apologies, team. Just a small blip. Look, I didn't want to say I needed the toilet, but I just had to go and just relieve myself very, very quickly there. I do apologize. I didn't really. It was just a technical thing. 1.302, team. That's where we currently bid. Is it where we stay now? Let's find out at $1,302,000. Speak to me now, team. Forever hold your peace, because it ain't going to be the keys. $1,302,000. Once. Permission to sell, Gilbert, if we see no better bid.
Sure.
Twice. Permission is granted. Green light to go. 303. EOC 201 is back in at 303. Team, I've got the green light. Looks like the telephone bidders are out. Looks like Gilbert's players are out of the race. So it's up against you two now. Let's act though, gang. Let's not muck about. 303. Once with EC 201. Against you now, Eric, at 303 over the mill. Twice at 303 over the mill. 304. Eric at 304. Team, I would suggest that these $1,000 rises could have you costing yourselves a heck of a lot of money if we keep on this path. $1,304,000. I'd recommend you go to 1,310 now. I think $1,310,000 is a psychological play from here. 1,304,000. Once at 1,304. EC 1,305. All right, no worries. I'm happy to be here for hours if you really want me to. Once at 305. Eric, go to 310. Twice at 305. 306. No worries. Hey, Ryan, one of these days, mate, one of these bidders is going to actually listen to me, and they actually might save themselves a bit of money. What do you reckon? 307 now with EC 201. 307. Eric, on you, buddy. Time to act fast. Act fast or act last. Once, twice, 308. What's the bettings? We get to 310 anyway. 308, 309. Here we go. Here we go now. We're starting to get a little bit testy. Let's get it going, team. 309. Once. Oh, Eric, 3.310. There it is. 1,310,000. Good stuff. Eric, 310. EC 201. If you want to go 311, you can. Just remember though, sometimes the bigger play saves you money in the long run, or just do what you keep doing at 311. Up to you. Look, at the end of the day, this property is worth fighting tooth and nail for. It really, really is. 311 with EC 201. Once. 312 with Eric. Once. 312. Fabulous stone benches line that tremendous kitchen. 313 with EC 201. The location, wow, about as good as it gets. High Vale Secondary School Zone. You go northwest by about a few hundred meters, and you've got yourself the primary school. You've got the daycare just to the northeast of where you'd be sitting. Any number of buses and public transport just to the southeast. The Glen Shopping Centre, Springvale Road, all of the access you could possibly need to traverse yourself through this incredible town that we call home. Once, twice, 314 with Eric. 314,000 over the mill. Team, it's look, at the end of the day, like Al Pacino said, it's a game of inches. You got to fight for every single inch, and I don't blame you. 315 with EC 201 now, again, in the lead. I don't know if you just do a quick scroll up this chat function, though, gang. These $1,000 rises have cost you a fair amount of money now. I'd go the heavy artillery. I reckon if someone takes us to 330, it probably saves you from spending 340. That's generally what happens. Isn't that right, Ryan? If you go big, it generally saves you from going long. Once, 315. 316, Eric. All right. one of you is going to pay attention to us and actually do the right thing here. Go the big guns. At least take some. At least EC201 take us to 320. At least give it a shot. Once, 316. Twice, 316 over the mill. Last chance, EC201 before we drop this hammer. 318. A little bit better. Good. Mix it up a little bit. Don't mind it. 318 now with EC201. Eric, my friend, come along, mate. You've got to go hard now. You've got to bring out the heavy artillery. I reckon 325 would be a really strong way to go. 318, though, is against you, Eric. It's with EC201. Once. Are we closing the door on your ambitions, Eric? Twice. Window of opportunity about to be slammed shut, team. Third time. 3-2. Good, Eric. Blow for blow. 320 it is. Now a quick bid at EC201. Nice quick bid. Put him back in his place. That's the only way to play the psychological game. This is the problem. The little bids, because we're working digitally, virtually, they don't mean as much. You've got to go harder to make a bigger impact to save you from going way further than what you were thinking. This is the psychology of all of this, team. 320. Once. 320, team. Twice. EC201. Make it happen. Take me to 325. Last chance. Are you going to let this thing slide, having fought so hard, EC201? Are you really going to make that happen? Are you really going to let yourself down at the last minute? I'd highly advise you didn't. If this hammer falls, that's it. Done. I'm giving you plenty of opportunity here. Plenty of warning. The hammers are going to fall in the next half minute or so if you don't act. 320 over the mill. Last chance saloon team. Eric, have you taken this one away? Let's find out. EC201, tell me now. Gilbert's giving me the green light to sell at $320,000 over the mill.
Give me 1 minute, thanks. 1 minute, Andy.
1 minute, that's it. And then we're done. At 1 minute, that's all he's got. 1 minute it is. We've got 4 bedrooms in the geographical centre of Melbourne. Tassie oak flooring, 2.75 metre ceilings on that ground floor, ducted heating, evaporative cooling, that gorgeous indoor-outdoor flow, leading to a fully decked backyard. I haven't even talked about that, though, that much, team. That decked backyard means there's no gardening. How good's that? I hate gardening. Why? Hey, Ryan, do you like gardening, mate? Do you enjoy gardening, Ryan? He's too busy. 1-3-20. Once, twice. We're coming to the last 30 seconds. Last chance to dance, team. Eric, it's almost yours. Stay strong, Eric. Stay with me. You're almost taking this thing home. $320,000 over the mill for 3 of 25 York Street in glorious Glen, Waverley. The postcode to be. Last chance saloon as we head into the final 15 seconds. Here we go, team. At 1-3-20, EC201. Tell me now, confirm with me if you're in. I need to see a number. If we don't see it, you're done. Gilbert, last 5 seconds.
I need a couple more minutes. Thank you, Andy.
Oh, come along, mate. We're going to put this
Thanks, mate.
to bed. We're going to put this thing to bed. Give me a bid or lose it forever. 1,320,000. We're just checking across all the internet technical stuff. We're just making sure that we've given all of our bidders due attention. We're making sure that we've got everybody's last cent. The last thing that we want to see is for a buyer to turn around and say, I was trying to bid, but I couldn't. So team EC201, you've had a little reprieve. You've had a chance, you've got another little chance here to make this thing happen. Eric, It's with you, my friend. The keys are in the palm of your hand. They're almost there. You can see them. You can feel them. They're about to be yours. Gilbert, tell me, man, are we in or are we out?
Yeah,
3,
he's
2,
typing,
3.
he's typing in it.
3, 2, 3. EC201. All right, so look, there we go. Gilbert's chatting to EC2. There we go. Now we've got ourselves a bit of a synchronicity here in terms of who's talking to who. Eric, mate, deep breath. I know I dragged it out for you, but that's the thing with these virtual auctions, right? We've got to make sure that everybody has enough time to do the right thing by them and their families, and we're going to do the same for you. 3, 2, 3 is with EC201 now. Eric, mate, take me to 1, 3, 3. That's got a nice ring to it, I reckon. 1, 3, 2, 3 is where we sit currently. Someone go to 1, 3, 3. I reckon that'll be the absolute hammer blow. 1,323,000, and this thing's gonna fly. So do or die now. Once at 1, 3, 2, 3. Gilbert's getting a sweat on. It must mean we're about to sell this thing. Twice at 1,323,000. Gilbert? Last chance. Are we in?
1 minute, please.
1 minute. It's going to be
1
the last minute. We're going to put this thing to bed. My hammer's just getting too hot to handle now. Last chance. EC201 had plenty of time. Eric, we're giving you the same courtesy, my friend. But this hammer will fall in the next minute if we see no better bid. Clock is ticking. Time is getting away from us here. 1, 3, 2, 3. As we count the seconds down. This gorgeous townhome on the back of a block of 4. Owner's Court, very, very reasonable. You don't need a car to get to wherever you want to get to or to get whatever you need. You can walk to the Glen shopping centre. You can go to the entertainment complex, of course, when it's open. You can go to the shops. You can go and frequent one of the restaurants, the cafes. Make sure you support local when we get to, team. Make sure you support your local businesses when we get to. You've got the schools there, the secondary, the primary. You've got parks. You've got playgrounds. It's just the best location. Last 15 seconds before we drop this thing down.
The guy wanted 20 seconds.
You got 15. Here we go. Last chance saloon now, gang. By the time I go past 3, this time it will be all she wrote once. 325. 325. EC201. We're not going to give you as much time this time. You know the drill. You know the pattern. We're going to need to put this thing to bed. This has been an absolute marathon of an auction. But I'm telling you, team, whoever crosses that line in first place is going to be so relieved that they went through all of this. EC201's telling us that they are out now. Are you sure? Look, you can by all means lie to me. I am not easily offended. 1325 once. Gilbert's giving us the thumbs up to sell. Twice at 1325. EC201, whoever you are, you need to be absolutely applauded for the effort that you've put in for this auction, as does everybody else that participated. Last chance saloon for 3 of 25 York Street here in glorious Glen, Waverley. We are done, we are finished, and we are selling on behalf of Gilbert, Ryan, and the team at Century 21 Reach. We are selling. Last chance, all done. Big round of applause because we are sold at $1,325,000. What an auction. What a win. Congratulations to Eric. Commiserations, but I'm telling you, EC201, you keep bidding like that. you will buy something very, very soon, my friend. Very, very well done to everybody that participated. It was a great effort, and you can give yourselves a bit of a pat on the back for keeping your world turning in a world like this. On behalf of Gilbert and the team at Century 21, my name is Andy. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for coming and sharing some time with us today. All the best. Take care. Stay safe, healthy, and happy. And we'll see you next time. Thank you again.
Thanks, everybody. Congratulations, Eric. Thank you for the participation for everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.